Hi guys. Today I want to show you how I use these overnight booster pads from Rearz. This is a pack of the booster pads that I got with the Ultimate Sampler Pack. So it's 24 boosters. And as you can see, this is a large bag. These are very hefty boosters. That's why they are the overnight booster pads. The first thing that I want to mention is that these are the scented ones. So I highly recommend getting the scented ones. They smell really good. They smell really similar to baby diapers like Love's or Pampers, which will be really great for adding a little bit of odor control to your diaper, especially if you're going to be wearing it for an extended amount of time, which if you're using a booster, you probably are going to. So I highly recommend getting the scented ones if you're not sensitive to scents. Really, really good scent. These boosters, and for those of you who don't know what a booster is, it's basically like a pad that does not have a hard, they pass through. They don't have a leak-proof barrier. Sorry, I got a little tongue-tied there. They're a pass-through design, and they stick on the diaper. These have a capacity of 2,500 milliliters, which is really, really big for a booster. So I'm going to show you how I use these in a diaper. So you can see here's the booster, and here is the adhesive strip that goes against the diaper that holds it in place in the diaper. So for this demonstration, I'm going to use a North Shore Mega Max adult diaper. So this is the Made in USA version. It's the version 2 of the Made in America, which is almost identical to the normal Mega Max. It just has, instead of saying like North Shore on the wings, it has North Shore along the middle here. And the first version of the North Shore Mega Max Made in USA wasn't very good. But these version 2 are actually very, very good diapers. So, you may have seen in the past, I've talked about doing boosters and putting it just centered right on top of the acquisition zone, which is that blue area. And that's the way I would do it for a long time. But I've actually started pushing it up a little bit. And, the reason why is, if you are somebody with male anatomy, it matters. But if you're a female, it might not matter. But, if I have it right centered there, my anatomy is like pointing like right at this edge, and it just kind of doesn't feel that good, So, also, whenever I leak urine, it's not going directly into the pad. It's going kind of behind the pad. So, or the booster, I should say. So what I've been doing is I've been pulling it up a little bit. So you can see I've got like this gap here. About that, I just close it, I just like half it. So I just put it up to about right there. Which kind of ends up being, the back of the booster pad ends up right on the end of that tape landing zone, typically. So yeah, that's how I'm going to do it. So we're going to take this strip off, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to line up the sticky right there on the start of that acquisition zone. Then I'm going to pull this out a little bit and get rid of the wrinkles and just roll it in place. Make sure it's stuck on real good. And you can see it stays in place because of that sticky. And now it's up a little bit, so that will, whenever I do leak urine, it will leak straight into the pad, not into the diaper. It'll straight right into the pad, which will pass through. And that will give me a little bit extra absorbency. So these are marketed as overnight. You know, me personally, I don't need that much protection overnight. These, whenever I need a lot more protection, is typically when I'm traveling. And so, you know, I travel a lot for work. I spend a lot of time on airplanes. And that's when I need really, really big, thick diapers on an airplane. I've had some very embarrassing moments on airplanes. And I just go all out. I wear the biggest diaper I can whenever I fly, just to make sure I don't have any leaks on the plane. So anyway, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this diaper on so you can see how, you know, a little bit more bulky it is. So whenever you put it like farther down, then all the bulk is kind of in between your legs and it's completely hidden. Whenever I push it up a little bit, I am going to get a little bit extra bulk in the front. And basically, if you wear the right pants, like me personally, I have a pair of pants that I wear when I travel that really, really hide. I can wear the biggest diaper imaginable and it won't show. So as long as you have the right clothing, you can wear any size, any amount of bulk in a diaper and not have an issue, within reason, obviously. So I've got this on here. I've got the leak guards, you know, the booster pad's not blocking the leak guards. And now I'm ready to put this diaper on. So like I said, I'm going to put this diaper on real quick and I'll show you what it looks like and with and without my pants that I use for traveling. All right, so see you in a second. So these don't look any more bulky than they normally do, but I've got that booster adding quite a bit of capacity. And here are my travel pants. Which hide my diapers perfectly. Alright, that's it. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you next time. Bye, guys.